Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today. I just wanted to vlog a Saturday in my life on Kauai. It's a farmer's market Saturday, and I just feel really blessed and grateful to be able to connect to the earth and to melt into the stillness of Mother Nature every single day, especially in the morning. I feel like every time I vlog, I kind of show you my morning routine because it's just so sacred to me, and it's just so much easier to surrender to the stillness when I'm like pretty sleepy and the crickets are still chirping in the morning and the sun hasn't even fully risen. I also wanted to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is LG, the electronic company. It stands for Life's Good. And for the past few months have kind of been working on a short film together that involved a lot of other really amazing creators and all of us just sharing our stories and sharing how life's good, this sort of mantra, really takes place in each of our lives. And for me, life's good because I chose to heal and never give up, and I rise every single morning with that intention, knowing that in each now moment is an opportunity for me to heal and to grow and expand and to learn more about myself, about this life, about others around me. And it's a really beautiful film. I would love for you guys to check it out. It'll be the first link in my description box. And yeah, it just features a lot of cool creators and all of our different stories. And I got to film it while I was in New York. It was a really interesting process because of COVID. I wasn't face-to-face in person with anyone on this team. We were Zoom video chatting the whole time, shot by shot, basically getting all that b-roll. And every time I watch it, I've watched it a few times now, it just makes my heart really happy because it shows a little slice of my New York life. And I've also been using a lot of their products recently, including their headphones, which I love to use when I'm doing yoga, meditation, or working out outside. But I just really stand by their ethos, and I feel so grateful to be someone who kind of represents them and to participate in the short film with them. So it'll be down below if you want to check it out. But I wanted to do a quick little garden tour for you guys, more of a yard tour. I have a bunch of fruit trees in my yard. One direct way of talking to spirit is talking to the plants and the animals and the elements. I don't own this land, I'm renting this property, and my landlord is the one who does most of the landscaping and planted all these trees, but I just get to enjoy them right now. And hopefully the longer I'm on island, the more that I'll learn. We're outside now, and my hair is still completely pretty much wet, so don't mind that. But we're in the middle of my yard. This lovely hammock has provided many deep, pensive afternoons staring at the sunlight shining through the leaves. The main area with fruit trees is right over here, and the first one is a glorious papaya tree. There are so many. They grow all the way up to the very top of the tree, so that will be so abundant and delicious when they're all ripe and ready. I personally don't love papayas, mostly because I feel like I haven't eaten very good ones. Sometimes they just taste a little bit more potent than other times, but they are really good with some lime squeezed on them, and the seeds inside are basically probiotics that are really good for your digestion. So if I do eat papayas, I make sure to eat the seeds. Over here we have some banana trees. So when you harvest bananas from the tree, the whole tree basically dies, and that's what these kind of dried up palms are from. Now, something I'm most excited about is this avocado tree. You can see an avo growing right here, and there are so many, and they get really, really big. They're not Hass avocados, and once they start falling, my friend said it's safe to eat them. But if you pick them too early, they won't ripen on their own. Avo tree is right there. There's this little kind of hallway pathway, and to my left there is a macadamia nut tree. So I'm actually allergic to macadamia nuts. I'm allergic to most nuts, peanuts, cashews, pistachios. I just spotted another banana tree with some bananas growing. I love how they grow. That's where I just came from, and there is this whole area here. These are called alapui. I don't know how ripe this one is, but when you squeeze them, juice comes out, and you can use that juice as shampoo and also just put it all over your body. This is normally where I work out in the morning because it's pretty shady, and I'm not sure if these are yielding any kind of fruit. But over here is a grapefruit tree, which I'm so excited about. There are so many grapefruits. It's so amazing how much abundance just one tree can offer. It really makes me excited. Here's some ripe, guys. Wow, this one is so big. I cannot wait to eat these. I love grapefruits. And you know, it's really pleasant just to say hello to the trees and just caress their leaves. This tree looks like it's native to Africa. There were a lot of African trees planted here. So does this one. The thing about these trees is that they're very top heavy, and so when there are big storms they fall over a lot, which isn't the best. And I don't want to make any of the other trees feel bad, but one of my favorites on this property is this tree. I'm not sure what kind of tree it is, but it reminds me of a bonsai plant, and I love the sort of green moss growing on it and how strong it looks. It's very climbable, like it's a really fun climbing tree. But I'm gonna go inside now and do my hair. I'm probably gonna change my outfit. I have secured the veggies for today. I got some delicious red leaf lettuce, a huge dinosaur kale, and I met a very kind person who gave me a flower. It smells so good. I think these are the ginger flowers, and if you bite the bottom and suck them, it tastes like sweet ginger syrup. And I could probably eat this whole thing. I'm realizing there's bugs in it, and I might have sucked in the bugs a little. It's fine. Anyways, this is the Saturday farmers market. And now we're gonna recycle some bottles and maybe get some kombucha. I recently harvested quite a few bananas from my banana tree. My friend Antoine helped me to take them down. It was magical, and I thought what better way to share the abundance from my property than to make everyone banana muffins. So I have all of my ingredients measured out here. You can take a screenshot right now to get the recipe, and I'll also just have it linked down below because it's not mine. But I'm gonna just start off with the dry ingredients, mix everything together. I made a little list of people that I want to bring muffins to. So I'm going to make 3 rounds of muffins and give everyone half a dozen. I love baking. It's so easy once you have everything measured out. You just honestly mix it all together. I'm adding a good amount of cinnamon, even though the original recipe doesn't call for cinnamon. And then I'm gonna mix my wet ingredients together. I love being equally domestic as I am just a wild, liberated woman in this world. I don't want to repress any aspect of my being, so I just fully kind of rest into all sides of myself. I have not grown my own food for so much of my life. I mean, things like herbs have been pretty accessible, but living in New York, I mean, I could have had a garden in upstate New York where I grew up, but it just never was part of my lifestyle. And just harvesting these bananas and having them in my smoothie and making, you know, these muffins right now, it just feels like a direct transmission of nourishment from source, and I suppose that's exactly what it is. Okay, I think this batter might be good. I'm gonna add the tiniest bit more milk. I'm gonna try not to overmix it. But if any of you grow food, just please write me about it in the comments. I'm so curious to know what your experience has been. And I feel like it's just such a labor of presence. There are just so many different factors that come into play with farming. My oven is preheated. Nothing more satisfying or beautiful or aromatic than some fresh banana chocolate chip muffins. There are several things that I feel are very necessary in my life from a ritualistic standpoint and just ways to talk to spirit. And one of them is spending time by rivers or flowing water. Another one is just talking to the plants. And lastly is making a fire and sharing that experience with other people. So I hold all of those things very near and dear to my heart, and I love getting to share them with friends, you know? And while the last batch of muffins is in the oven, I'm gonna treat myself to some kimchi because I adore kimchi. This is vegan mother-in-law's kimchi. Okay, time to do the dishes. Super hot fire. I spit that. I eat that. I want that one.
You might think I'm crazy, but have I told you lately?
When we die, we're going to discard this physical body like a piece of cloth and drop it to the floor. I need to remember that Miranda Cosgrove song.
How does it go?
Do you want to try my love muffin? I love this little kitchen. I'm gonna eat my soup while you guys take a bath. Oh, this is so bubbly. So I'm ending the night tonight just decorating my loft area, and I've been putting up these vines that I got secondhand. I have so many of them. They were like $10 for 14 of these, and I also put up some nice twinkly lights, some Christmas lights, and it's just feeling super sweet in here. And I'm going to decorate this window, so I'll show you what it looks like when these two are done. And here is the finished result of the vines. I also added prints from Etsy, and I just put them around on each kind of window area, and I adore it. I'm sure you can hear the rain pouring down. One of my favorite things to do on rainy nights or just sleepy, cozy nights where my mind is pensive and my body is tired is go back at old books that I've read and reread all the notes and quotes that I've underlined within the passages, and then kind of transcribe the main ones that I really resonate with into my manifestation journal. So that's what I'm doing right now with Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda, one of my, honestly, mentors on my yogic path. I resonate so deeply with so many things that his guru taught him and the way that he teaches his practice as well. Wisdom is not assimilated with the eyes, but with the atoms, he said. When your conviction of a truth is not merely in your brain, but in your being, you may diffidently vouch for its meaning. He discouraged any tendency a student might have to consider book knowledge a necessary step to spiritual realization. But yeah, I am going to continue. I'm staying hydrated as always. I hope that I see you in a video soon. Bye!